Let's speak now to Abdul Rauff Hakeem. He is a Sri Lankan cabinet minister and the leader of the Sri Lankan Muslim Congress. He joins us now live from Colombo. Thanks so much for speaking to us. First, if you can, tell us more about exactly who has been arrested and what do authorities plan to do with them now?
Some miscreants have already been arrested, but then several more have to be taken into custody. Unfortunately, these mobs have come in large numbers into many Muslim-dominated areas and have destroyed business establishments, houses, and particularly mosques. Mosques have been the main target for most of these criminals. They have taken the law into their hands while the curfew was on in many areas. That is what is most regrettable. And we have asked the security forces to strictly enforce the law and then see that any miscreants be dealt with severely, even if it happens to be shooting at them to contain the violence that had spread. For the last 24 hours, relative peace is now prevailing. Hopefully, this will be brought under control within the next 1 or 2 days.
Okay. I have to ask, though, shouldn't the government have seen this backlash against Muslims coming, given what happened on Easter Sunday?
Obviously, this is being used as a pretext to attack the Muslims, though the incident itself is more than 3 weeks old. It appears that some of the elements have other motives. Some of them could be politically motivated with wanting the instability in the country to be further exacerbated and for political elements to take advantage of that. It's already understood that there is serious misunderstanding between the president and the prime minister, apart from the incident itself. So now there has been serious finger pointing between the political opponents in the aftermath of the incident.
Right.
For us, the Muslims, it's a different story of becoming victims, though we are being seen as perpetrators originally. Now we have become the victims, and this violence has to be contained. Otherwise, this might create another conundrum in the country.
Yeah, I mean, Sri Lanka does unfortunately have a history of religious tension. I mean, there had been peace for a long time, but still that history was there. And it seems like almost a second security failure to have seen these attacks happen in the aftermath of the Easter Sunday bombings. But let me ask you this. I mean, guaranteeing security now for civilians is one thing. You're going to have to work on trust building among various communities as well. So what does Sri Lanka have planned?
Actually, we are talking to all the religious leaders, and then the government has been asking them to come on the state media, the television and the private media to address the people professing their own faith. There are different faiths here, the Buddhists, the Christians. The main clergy has come out pleading for calm and to desist from engaging in violence and harming the Muslims for what appears to have been the act of a small cult. We should not be blaming the entire community. And this has been time and again advised by the religious leaders. But despite that, some of the unruly elements have begun to take the law into their hands. It appears that some political motivation also would be behind this. There are also, as it does happen very often in such instances, people who have other intrigues, other collateral motives like business jealousy and wanting to target the economy of the Muslims and their livelihoods is also behind this. Unfortunately, this time we have seen many mosques being desecrated in a very, very despicable manner.
Indeed.
This has to be contained.
That's right. Okay, Abdul Rauff Hakeem, thank you so much for joining us. We greatly appreciate it from Colombo.
Pleasure speaking to you.